My condolences go out to the YNs who think they're going to interrupt what's going on with President Trump got going on. I'm just saying it in advance. So I'm gonna send my condolences out right now. Because if y'all think y'all gonna on the National Guards for helping y'all got another thing coming my way. For real.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. It's a lot of backtracking from the YNs that was making threats towards the National Guard. Now allegedly they being detained. It ain't that many YNs on the streets of Chicago. They scared to come outside. Even they OGs is warning them. This is not the game you want to play.
To all the YNs out there in Chicago, hear me and hear this message good. This is not hero activity to step out and call yourself going against the military. Do not do it. Do not give them what they want. Please don't do it. If one of y'all hurt somebody out there, unalive somebody in that military, it's going to be a whole bunch of unaliving, a whole bunch of bodies all in the street, you heard me? If you want to do something good, man, come together, you heard me, and stop the crime in your own neighborhoods. Come together and clean up the streets. Come together, clean up the parks. Come together and make it safe for the elderly. Come together, you dig, and check what's going on out in your neighborhoods and see how you can help out by cutting grass and contributing to the community. Come together and stop the crime completely, man. And you won't need nobody to come into your neighborhood to do anything because you are taking care of it. You get what I'm saying? But by all means, do not give these people what they want. It's not about politicians. It's not about Democrat. It's not about Republican. It's about saving lives, bro. It's about stopping the crime, you heard me? I'm telling y'all, do not be tricked and be fooled out here. Just saying.
People so quick to kill up each other. People so quick to pull out a gun and kill their brother. Trump know what time it is. They know how black people think. It's sad that they had to hire a bunch of professional babysitters to come into Chicago just so people can act right. And for the people making them threats, talking crazy towards the National Guard, all y'all need to repent. These people just trying to earn a living. They ain't doing it because they want to do it. They out there doing what they got hired to do. They serving their country. A lot of y'all wouldn't know nothing about that because y'all destroying y'all country. Y'all killing y'all country. What we really need to be doing is loving one another, hugging one another. But on the real, with all this stuff going on, it got them YNs in Chicago looking like a joke.
I know y'all seen that video of bro talking about National Guard, don't come down to Chicago, we different. We really like that. The YNs, they really gonna shoot back. Like, come on. I'm thinking like, stop it. Stop the tomfoolery for real. I'm in Washington, D.C., so I see this shit in real time. And I will say this 100%. If the National Guards, the federal agents come to any of y'all states, y'all whole state gonna be slowed down. It's gonna come to a freezing point when it comes to crime, robberies, murders. Not saying it's gonna be stopped, but like, bro, all that shit is coming to a halt crucially, bro. What's y'all thoughts? Cause me personally, I don't think Chicago even gets down more than Baltimore. But that's a whole nother different story, right? But I'm saying it to say, like, bro, y'all who be talking about, bro, well, we gonna fight back. Bro, y'all don't even have the right motivations to fight back the government. Y'all don't have the right motivations to fight back the system. Y'all be going to war with y'all own people talking about y'all want to, fight the government now? Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Who are you niggas? Like, y'all gotta stop playing so much, bro.
But the National Guard just landed in Chicago. And I don't know if y'all think Trump is playing or if he just doing something as what they used to call it in school, a fire drill or a test drill. This ain't no test drill, man. The man is trying to clean something up. And if you know Trump like I know Trump, you should know that he does everything that he says he's going to do. These people are trained for combat. They are trained to do stuff that you can't do. Your average street dude does not have skills like the National Guard. Please stop taking Trump for a joke, y'all.
Back to the shy though. From the YNs to the police to the mayor, everybody popped out. Until the National Guard, y'all don't turn the fuck around, we gonna show you what the Chicago be about. Now, I know a lot of us are familiar with O Block and Tuckerville, and you know, we from 64th, not from 63rd. I don't know none of the gang politics in Chicago. All I know is y'all got big hammers and big switches, and y'all be using them. They all popped out early and said, listen, let me tell you something, Chicago gonna fight back. If you think you're sending the National Guard, let's just get ready for the smoke, because we not going without letting these hammers off. That's the YNs that made a stance. The police did something surprising. At a protest, you see thousands of people in Chicago with the police leading them to where the National Guard is pulling into the city, and the police are literally in the front. Turn around, we got this. We don't need your help. I don't know about not needing their help, but at the same time, I like the way you stood your ground. But it's kind of wild in Chicago. Y'all might need a little help.
A lot of people out there saying brothers not being targeted by the National Guard. It's just the immigrants. The brothers safe. They ain't even looking to arrest no black men. But y'all gotta realize there's brothers in the news that got all brothers looking bad. You got brothers on social media, in these movies, in these music videos, on the radio, that got brothers looking and sounding like menaces. So when the National Guard hit the street, they scared for their life when they see a brother coming. Did y'all hear about that man that was randomly punching women in the back of their head?
Randomly and violently attacking women, punching them with no warning.
Today we're learning disturbing new information about the alleged serial puncher and his criminal past. CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina joins us live now. Tara, you're asking why more wasn't done to prevent these attacks.
That's exactly what we're asking the Cook County State's Attorney's Office and the Chicago Police Department, Joe and Erica. This man was actually in court today facing 6 felony charges, some of the first felony charges that he's faced, and we've learned that he's been ordered detained following that court hearing. Charges ranging from battery and assault to trespassing and theft. Mugshots dating back to 2006. Take a look at your screen and you'll see the lengthy criminal charging history of 37-year-old Derek Rucker. In court today, facing 5 felony charges for aggravated batteries against women and a police officer. Rucker was arrested Thursday on State Street after police say he struck a 44-year-old woman in the face. The scenes on your screen, the other incidents police say Rucker is behind the past few weeks. Police say he assaulted a Chicago police officer, punched a woman in the face with a closed fist, knocking her to the ground, spit on a woman, and punched a woman in the back of the head on a CTA platform. Video posted on TikTok and obtained by the Chicago Tribune shows police arresting Rucker, the man in the blue, in that incident the end of last month.
This person shouldn't be on the street.
Why? CBS News Chicago legal analyst Irv Miller pointing to a misdemeanor from November of last year. A misdemeanor he says should have been charged as a felony.
They knew at that time they did at least 30 arrests.
The police report from that case detailing Rucker spitting on the police officer arresting him after he assaulted a 62-year-old man with a belt and stick, cutting his head. Police said at the time they charged him with a misdemeanor because they couldn't reach his victim. When I asked Chicago police about that today, they reiterated they couldn't reach the victim. But
the problem with that is he was arrested at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they approved the misdemeanor charge at 6 o'clock at night, and that's not really a lot of time to look for somebody that's the victim of a serious crime.
And get this, Rucker was on felony probation at the time for assaulting a nurse in the hospital months before. Miller says police should have notified the state's attorney and sought felony charges, telling me these cases, all preventable.
If he would have been charged with a felony on the case involving the 62-year-old gentleman, I have no doubt that he would have been detained pending his trial in the Cook County Jail, and he would not have been on the streets, so it never would have happened.
Again, Chicago police only saying they could not reach the victim in that case to elevate that charge from a misdemeanor to a felony. I did reach out to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office multiple times today. No response from them quite yet headed into this evening.
This ain't nothing but a shame, an international embarrassment for black people all across America, not just Chicago. That's why a lot of people, white, black, brown, yellow, country, glad to see the National Guard in Chicago making a difference, because something got to give. And the craziest part about all this, you still got sisters out here enticing these brothers to go out there and lose their life and go to jail just to prove that they're a real man.
Chicago, y'all gonna let that nigga do that? Y'all gonna let that nigga come in there and take y'all shit over? What? Sosa? Dirk? Herbo? Y'all really finna let the National Guard, y'all really finna let Trump send the National Guard in y'all shit like that? Y'all better show them what Chirac out. Y'all better give them a run for their money, bitch.
Now, Trump might not drop the Epstein list, but one thing he will drop is a drone strike on any block in Chicago. I'm sitting here seeing folks on here acting like they really about to go to war with the Department of War. Bro, is y'all folks crazy, bro? Is y'all forgetting they on a 3-0 sweep right now? They done took out Iran, Los Angeles, and D.C. in the last 3 months. They just been in the last 3 months, bro. Trump is literally posting the kill cams from taking out cartel ships on True Social right now. Dude, let me tell y'all exactly how this gonna go, right? The minute one of them guys in our military get hurt, the minute y'all do anything to any one of them, y'all just gonna be sitting there and all of a sudden a lit light gonna come out the sky. Everybody blown up, disintegrated. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all just gonna evaporate into the abyss. And then Trump gonna post the kill cam on X tonight, bro, and we gonna be watching it like, dang, bro. Them boys just, why they thought they were so tough? I get it, y'all a dangerous city. Probably the most dangerous city in America. Bro, these are the most dangerous men in the world. Like, I don't know if y'all forget, we are the 2-time World War champs, and we ain't did nothing but got stronger every year since. And y'all think y'all stand a chance because y'all got switches? You ever seen a switch on the back of a damn truck? On the back of a gun? On the back of a truck? You ain't never seen that, huh? That one, you ever seen a drone with switches? Well, y'all better get ready, man. May the best of luck be with y'all, bro, because y'all gonna need all the luck y'all can get messing with them boys. I'm just telling y'all that right now.
Chicago, is you cool? Are y'all serious? Do y'all really? Jesus Christ. Do y'all really think that y'all can take on the U.S. military? Bro, the military overtakes countries, bro. Y'all are a small portion of Chicago, bro. Do you and y'all talk about y'all got switches. Man, if you are proficient in firearms or the Second Amendment or whatever, you understand that having a switch on your whatever, bro, out of that 17-round magazine or whatever, I guarantee you, you might have 1 or 2 hits, if any.
Chicago gangs are located here, here, and here. So we're not gonna go there, because they might shoot us. Single mothers are seen shoplifting baby formula and diapers in this area. So that is where we will exclusively target all of our efforts.
The funny thing is that there are people in Chicago who actually believe that the gang members and the YNs actually stand a chance against Trump and the military and the National Guard. The level of delusion you must have to think that gang members who sit on a corner, semi-organized, couple switches, to think that you could take on the National Guard or any military is actually crazy.
It's looking like they don't found the weak spot in Chicago. It's all about black on black crime, strictly black on black crime. So when you put some non-black faces in the mix, that's gonna stop all the crime. They own to them. I feel like all the black people in Chicago need to just come together, hug it out instead of thug it out, because we see the chink in Chirac's armor. People talking about you gotta check in. I bet you the National Guard ain't gotta check in. It seemed like only black people gotta check in, especially if you a black person with some money. You definitely gotta check in, or else it's gonna be bad for you. In the black community, this is sickening. They rounding up everybody to get them out the way so they can finally, once and for all, deal with the YNs in Chicago.
Federal appeals court upheld a ruling blocking the Trump administration from deploying the National Guard in the Chicago area. But the court says the troops can remain federalized while the case is appealed. Illinois State Police say they made 15 arrests outside the ICE facility in Broadview today as protesters clashed with officers. Trey Ward is in Broadview, where things stayed calm tonight after those earlier tensions.
While demonstrators kept their fight going on outside of this ICE facility, at the same time, a court battle seemed to put an end to federal plans to have the National Guard on area streets. at least for now.
Show your face! Show your face!
Even as temperatures drop, their voices still ring high outside the ICE detention center in Broadview,
Immigrants make America great!
including Bill DeLongs.
We all are Americans until due process, you know.
He's a retired Army veteran visiting from Kentucky.
I love my country, and I don't know what happened. You know, when you start to see people get rolled up off the streets, hooded up and thrown in vans, that's something that, you know, we fought against.
While these demonstrators continue their weeks-long fight in smaller numbers Saturday, a legal one landed a blow to the Trump administration. An appeals court upholding a ruling to block the president's efforts to deploy the National Guard in Illinois, but did allow troops to remain under federal control. Attorney General Kwame Raoul said the ruling keeps the troops off the streets, calling it, quote, a victory for our state.
This is an intentional attack by this president to divide and separate our communities. But he has finally met his match in the greatest freaking city in the world, the city of Chicago.
The Justice Department in its appeal said the Guard was needed to protect federal officers from violent attacks. This comes as protesters and agents have clashed multiple times in the past, ending with arrests. But the Seventh Circuit Appeals Court responding to the Trump administration, saying the potential deployment failed to comply with any relevant statutory or constitutional prerequisite.
Well, you know, I'm disappointed in general. What we're really trying to do is just implement the immigration laws that currently stands. And unfortunately, the protesters that are out there are disrupting the area to the point where it's become unsafe for federal officers.
Meantime, to another legal fight. Federal authorities have until Tuesday to dismantle this fence that was erected around this ICE facility. This comes after the village of Broadview sued, saying that it blocked this public road and could impact first responders getting to a scene. In Broadview, Trey Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Earlier today, a delegation of faith leaders marched to the Broadview ICE facility. They were joined by hundreds of protesters. Their goal was to bring Holy Communion to detainees. Illinois State Police stationed outside the detention center said they called ICE with the request, which was denied.
This denial is a denial of us bringing what we do, the presence of Christ, into this horrible place.
Before heading to the facility, the priests, nuns, and community members gathered at a Maywood church for a prayer service.
I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. It seemed to me there's a countdown on Black America. They gotta get the big dogs out the way just to let y'all small pups know what's up. It's coming to a city near you, a town near you, wherever. There's a bunch of criminal activity. The National Guard about to pull up. And what y'all gonna do? They've been waiting for a long time. This stuff ain't happened overnight. They've been planning, strategizing, getting this thing together for years, maybe even decades. Now it's all about to go down. They let people free, and people don't know how to act. Now they feel like they gotta put restraining orders on people just to constrain people and strangle people and things. I don't want to see nobody lose their life, but y'all better act right. Like I said, Black America, I know y'all out there listening. All my people in Chicago, I love y'all to death. One thing I like about Chicago, it's a don't start none, won't be nothing city. Just like Philadelphia and all the other major cities out there. If you don't know, then you gonna wind up in a bad situation. So you gotta act right when you get up in them ghettos, man. Don't be around there shining and blinging, trying to stun on somebody. Say something wrong, give somebody the wrong look, it's gonna be lights out. But not no more with the National Guard in town. Shit, somebody might put a little bling bling on your pinky and wink at the National Guard. Y'all gonna have to get with the program, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that Cash App too, $ Sean Blaze Docs. One more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want, but if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T.